Hello my treasures, get ready for another infinite loop in Standard Hearthstone with a Loop Warrior. The loop for this deck is more resource based instead of a OTK package, where we're going to be using Voone in combination with Zola to get infinite copies of Voone and Bouldering Buddy and Party Animal. This will allow Bouldering Buddy to get bigger and bigger each individual turn, thus allowing us to overwhelm our opponent with our big elemental buddies. Then we also have Adaptive Amalgam in the list, just so we never go into fatigue. Now for the Mulligan guide, most important card to look for is Voone. This will allow you to get your combo online as quickly as possible. Then you're going to be looking for early game removal tools such as Blade Storm or Aftershocks, and draw power cards are the last thing you're going to be looking for, such as Shield Block. Now with all being said, let's get some game. Okay, time for a game against DK. Let's see how much fun we're going to have. Amalgam in the opener, not really a card I wanted to see. Okay, so we do have the course rifts. Actually, honestly, all four of these cards aren't bad to keep. Amalgam's kind of weird. It's the only turn one play you really have in the list, but like you don't technically want to keep it in the opener. We have enough AoE and a little bit of draw power, which is why I kind of wanted to keep it. I will say this, out of the games I've tested for so far, I think we're like, I don't know, 16-ish games. Amalgam hasn't come up a single time. In theory, it could, right? Maybe it'll come up in this game. But the idea is essentially it's like anti-fatigue support in the list, for better or worse. Okay, let's use Shield Block. Party Animal, that's not really a card that I want to see right now, but good for later. Okay, they'll get rid of the Amalgam. There's Rainbow. Let's use Course Rift, draw a card, Bouldering Buddy, buffed it up, actually really good. Oh hell no, I don't want to deal with Helia. Honestly, also, this is just a weird afterthought. I've never made a deck where we try to get as many Helias as possible, which is kind of funny to think about. Because that seems like an easy deck for me to try to make work, right? Compared to some of the lists that I've actually come up with. We're going to use one of these safety goggles this turn just because we want to get rid of the mana increase. But yeah, you'd expect me to maybe try to make that deck work. It is an interesting-ish idea, but there's just been way better and more interesting ideas for DK. I still kind of want to do the pirate list. I just think the pirate list is probably a little bit not good enough. All right, let's get rid of 2 out of the 3 minions. Hero power, and then pass it. Do we really want to use Aftershocks here? I think we do. That looks strange, but I think we do. Now the question is, small minion or weapon or big weapon? Actually, medium weapon is fine. It's usually actually not the answer, but like next turn we can still slam it down. And I do want to technically heal a little bit with the armor. In theory, at least. Okay, Horizon Edge. There's actually a lot of location decks that I want to get around to eventually. I think the next one we'll do is Paladin. I don't know. Locations are a really cool mechanic that I think a lot of people have not explored enough, right? So we can armor up a bunch. We actually probably should have attacked into the 2-1 twice, but it also doesn't give them access to their location for another turn, which could have also been bad. Oh, Divine Shield. They're using that version of... Okay. I guess we pop this and then we sanitize. I don't think they have a way to easily bounce that back to the hand, but you never know. Okay, so we're back to almost full HP, technically speaking. We're missing Voone. As soon as we draw into Voone, we should be good. Maybe not next turn, but the turn after. Okay. Okay, so we probably should actually cut Fizzle here. So the thing that I've discovered with this, oh right, we do discount those both to 1 mana just by gaining an additional mana. I think we'll use the smaller one just because we don't really need the bigger one. Get rid of the minions so we don't take the damage. And then when we have 18 HP, hopefully they don't have a way to deal with that. Okay. Can't loop yet, but we can draw a few cards. Actually, we could just armor, I guess. But I kind of want to draw some cards to see if we can draw them. Okay, draw some more. Come on, we just need Voone. One Voone would... Oh. Oh, that could actually be... Oh. Well, as much as I want to be greedy, I think we just do this turn. We just need to draw into Voone. We have 12 mana, so it doesn't really matter what the combo will be. It's also funny that Bouldering Buddy is always a 1-cost card at this point. Oh, that isn't him. Okay, we can Course Rift. We'll be at 8. Hey, Voone! Let's go. So, we could start the Voone combo, but I kind of want to forge this. This should clear. Yeah, because we targeted it like that. I don't... We're going to risk it for the biscuit. I don't think they'll be able to do 11 points of damage. I say this and they might. I don't think anything's proven that they're not like pure rainbow, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, let's start the loop. Here's Voone, Zola, party animal. Number 1. You know, you don't really need party animal to do the loop. It's funny to do the loop like this, but you don't technically need it. All right, let's get rid of one of their minions. We can hero power, I guess. There's a few options that we could do, but yeah, let's just hero power. But yeah, party animal. There are merits to just say like, yeah, don't use party animal. Maybe use something like, I don't know, Zilliax, and then just get infinite Zilliaxes. That would work too, but you'd also have to somehow figure out how to... This just is like the lowest mana possible needed to make the loop continuously glow without using it too many hand spaces in hand. Because you need, technically speaking, I think 6 hand spaces to make this work. And you need 9 mana. It's 6 and 9. 69! Wait, I just realized that breakpoint there. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. So we're going to slam down the smaller one. You always want to slam down the smaller boulder because, you know, a bigger boulder is a little bit too much for our opponent to deal with. Even if they have Rezka, Rezka doesn't really interrupt this board state at all. I'm trying to think of, like, how they come back from this. Technically speaking, we do need to slam down the amalgam. They do have Rezka. All right, hit the 3/3. That worked a lot better than I would have expected. Gets rid of the 10-1. Okay, so this still gives us 9. It empties out the hand a little bit, and then we have the 6 spaces for our combo once again. It just keeps on going. The funniest thing is, like, as you ramp up the mana, right, you have more and more space each individual turn. We probably should have traded there, but oh well. I mean, Yogg, you aren't going to do what you need to do here. I know you can steal a minion. Oh, big deal. Come on, destroy your board. Come on, do it. Oh. Okay, we might not want to do the loop next turn, depending on what we top deck here. Hey, buddy, Yogg of our own. I guess we steal their Yogg, right? Should steal. We're not going to try to do the loop this turn. I think stealing the Yogg would probably be the best here. Oh, of course. Oh, we're getting really, really low. Oh, we're getting really, really low. Okay, game. Not what I want to see here, please. 2 HP, as long as we don't have draw power. Lifesteal is actually pretty good. That actually was pretty good. Heal for a bunch. I mean, we could... let's just forge. We have 10 cards in hand, so we're not going to take damage from our... Okay, should be good. Oh. Come on, hit the Voone. Come on, keep hitting the Voone. I want to heal. Okay, we're at 17. We have 10 cards currently in hand. I don't actually mind you doing that. Because that... Wait. It did not heal us. Interesting. Is there a way... I guess we start... Yeah, this is the best way to do it. Because we just need to infinitely the Zola and Bouldering Buddy, right? We're at 9 cards, so we might as well do this. And Hero Power just in case. Eat something good? Om nom nom. Primus is something good. That's actually a really good hit for what's left in their list. Is it funny that the second Yogg is probably what won us the game just because we do have the lifesteal on minions? Please take that. I don't mind. That's fine. I'm trying to think of like what we have left in the deck that would actually matter for us to draw into. Hopefully just anything that isn't a bunch of plagues, right? Oh, that's interesting. Also probably should have attacked first, but that's fine. Okay, let's get rid of all the minions. We're almost up to full. I can't believe it. We actually managed to do the perfect loop. We should do the Voone and then into Zola and such first. Yeah, this should be GG here. We technically could have infinite looped a little bit more, but I think we're good. All right, time for a game against Warlock. So Warlock actually is a class that I want to revisit soon. A fan reached out and suggested some decks. I may or may not do exactly one of their lists, or we might try to meme it up a little bit more using their ideas as like a base engine for what I want to do. Either way, I'll give them credit. So let's just get rid of 2 of these cards. Bladestorm might have been a card that we could have kept. Voona is a great card to keep in the opening because we don't have easy access to him. I don't know. I can't remember if I already added Course Rift into the list at this point or not. If I haven't added it into this list, we're going to probably put in Course Rift instead of to All You Can Eats, just because that will give you a little bit more access to Voone and you don't really need 2 All You Can Eats in the list. We can just forge this down and then go face. Oh, okay, so it is Pain Warlock. I really do wish we had the Bladestorm right about now. Oh wait, no, we do still have a Bladestorm. I'm going to save this for later. We're going to go face. Okay, there's Geode. That is a little bit annoying, but never mind. I was like, but maybe it won't be that annoying. All right, we can get rid of that 1 minion, and then no matter. Let's just use Bladestorm here. Then we can use Execute to get rid of this, and then armor up. Oh no, can't armor up a little bit. We're 1 mana off. Okay, get yourself lower, please. Come on, keep on going. So Badland signature rares. I have Popcar's signature. And honestly speaking, that is still probably one of my favorites from that set. Rezka also is up there, but I'm trying to think of like what other signatures there are. Okay, Trolley Problem. Good thing we have that Aftershocks for later, right? Actually, you know what? Looking at these, since I have them pull out on my other screen, a lot of them I actually enjoy a lot. There's a few that are not my favorites, but the Popcar one definitely is still up there. And Rezka is probably the second most out of them all. Actually, Scar is just a direct downgrade. I prefer the original version of Scar. But yeah, besides that. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with this. We can live for an additional turn, which is fine. The smart thing would probably be to... let's test our luck. You know what? That isn't bad. I'm going to try to force them to... Oh, no, let's just... do we want to refresh or do we want to... Yeah, let's just gain armor. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. They don't have that much damage directly from their hand that they can easily do. We could coin out our hero power, though. Okay. I wish they would overextend a little bit more, but this is fine. We're down to 13. Yup. The perfect thing about this is we have the Brawl. Brawl gets rid of everything besides one minion. Then we have the Blade Storm. I mean, we had that last turn, but we were just being greedy. And greedy doesn't mean too much because, you know, it's not actually that greedy. Okay, there's Party Theme. Okay, they're down to 7. We do have Yogg in hand. Oh. I think we can afford to draw a card. Perfect. We have combo in hand. Perfect. We can go infinite next turn. Let's slam down Ham and then Hero Power. I think we should be safe. What are the chances that... Oh, that's a perfect hit. Out of all the cards we could have hit, that actually is probably the best hits. That hurts a little bit more just because they're up to 11. But we can start the loop next turn. And I don't think there's much that this deck could do against the loop. Besides, you know, like... Besides Sheriff. Also, weirdly enough, I've never made a deck centered around Sheriff. Even though it's a card that I've been like, man, we should make a... Or like, something with a thumbnail, right? Okay, so we might as well armor up a little bit. We could... Okay, so there's a few options here. We could loop or we could Yogg. I think we'll be fine if we loop because this gets everything back to hand. And then we destroy the 5/6, I think is what we do. We could also just not loop the party animals and hope these hit the right targets. And I kind of want to test our luck with this. Come on, hit the same minute. Okay, I guess we just slam one of them down, get rid of the 5/6. I would have preferred to get rid of the 8/8, but sometimes it doesn't work like that. Wait, they're 3 off. Wait, no. They're 3 off, but at the same time, they still have one of the sludges in hand. Okay, well, that might be a little bit problematic for us. I'm wondering what they're looking for, because they know Sheriff is gone. Come on. It's a 1 in 3 chance of losing. Come on. Don't make me lose this game. This is not how I want to go out. Please, game. Not what I want to do. Oh, GG. Alright, now that we're through the games, this is just my final thoughts of the deck. So I played about 30-ish games with the deck and had a 45% win rate, which was a little bit lower than I had expected. But when it comes to these infinite loop lists that are currently in Standard Hearthstone, this is probably one of the better ones that you can do, just because it does have a lot of control tools, so you can survive until late into the game, thus making your life a lot easier and thus allowing you to pull off the combo. Overall, if you're a fan of these type of decks, this is a great one for you all to try out, since you should be able to win depending on like how your RNG actually is. ETC was a late inclusion, but I really do stand by it just because the fact that Odin can actually come up quite a bit. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.